You've said two things there that I'm going to pick up on. One, the state of mind. Look, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj Mata teked to Guru Granth, Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji.
Right.
Our eternal Guru.
How massive is that?
Yes. Now I've spoken in other podcasts. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, when I said and I was in admiration, I was just in awe. My Guru's sitting with me now. When that word is being, I'd just be in awe. And I've said it. I can't tell you how that state would be, but my Guru's word, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj's word, is in the Shabad, through Guru Granth Sahib Ji. That is the ultimate state. Now, we've seen, like Kaka said, you'll fall out of state. The human will fall out of this state. And like you said, Baji, there's the Banjtor in there. The Banjtor are playing their course. And this is why these Babi are getting exposed. So-called Babi, Bakandi Babi, let's just be honest. They're getting exposed because they've got a human aspect to them. So understand, you can take good from everyone, but we're not putting our head down at their feet. The only one is Guru Granth Sahib Ji.
Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Everybody sitting here. Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj says, Khoj Shabad Mele, Khoj Karo Shabad Di. I'm talking about myself now. I'm a lazy bum. Why am I not doing that Khoj? Why am I going listening to Tom, Dick and Harry?
Yes.
Why am I not doing that Khoj? I'm lazy. I don't need to talk about no one else. So I'm telling myself right now, I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I don't need to look at you and you. We've been given the biggest gift on this earth, which is our Guru, Gyarma Guru, Granth Sahib. After that, there's nothing.
Yes.
I'm lazy. Why am I not doing that? I'm talking to myself. I'm gonna have to go back and think of the answers.
You know what? One thing
I have to go back and think of these answers.
I thought about this a long time ago. Before we took this step, fast food. We want fast food in any place.
Everything.
Guru's teaching. We want fast food. We don't want to do it ourselves.
Fast track.
Someone make it. Someone put it together.
You don't realize you're doing it. You don't know you're doing it. It comes within. And the moment you're talking, when it's getting done, you don't know you're doing it. So when you're giving the advice of pyar, prem, love, and doing the things like your Bart and your Bani, your commitment to that, and your relationship with the Shabad, that's the commitment right there. And Jiri Tiri, I've been listening now to everything you've been saying, and you're talking about what is the highest state, and bringing it back, the conversation to where you were saying what is the highest level of achievement. When we go back to the Japji side, and I go back to the end body, I've fast forwarded it a little bit here. Jinni naam ti aiye, gay masakataka. Not Jinne amrit shakya, gay masakataka. Jinne e kita wo kita. It's naam ti aiye.
Ti aaya. Gay masakataka.
Is it?
Yeah. You always get your language wrong.
Do I?
Yeah.
You're
from Huddersfield.
I thought it's Tiaye.
That's the Huddersfield accent.
My bad.
Go on.
Look, I apologize.
Spread your message.
Yeah. So
Maharaj knows what you're saying anyway.
yeah, he knows
Yeah,
the score.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah. My apologies anyway. But yeah, coming back to the state, it's not so much of an external achievement like you stated earlier, or a state of luck or where we're going to be, but it's more so of the vibration that you're giving out and where that source is coming from is the pinnacle point of the highest feeling. So when you're saying we have to be in a particular state to reach that pinnacle of love, it's coming through the actions and what you're experiencing as an emotion, as opposed to where we need to be. It's what you're feeling.
What you're feeling, yeah.
So your commitment and what you're talking, the man in the mirror, I'm letting you know that you're already doing it without you realizing.
One thing's really good, which you've said here. You know, you mispronounced that. Jinni, how did you say it? Jinni
I said Jinni naam ti aiye.
Okay, so just like your twang on your accent. So Jinni naam ti aaya, yeah?
Ti aaya.
Jinni naam ti aaya. Jinni naam ti aaya. But what it is automatically, you know what happens? You can't say Shabad's wrong. There's a thing there's a thing where we're not supposed to say Shabad's wrong, yeah?
Yeah.
Straight away, if you say Shabad's wrong, you know what happens?
As soon as I started saying it wrong.
Yeah, you got nervous,
Because you
right?
judged.
Yeah, I did.
You judged straight
Shall I
away.
tell you why? The snipers will come out.
I did feel bad.
Shall I tell you something else?
Yeah.
You are doing Khoj, exactly what Raju said. You are doing Khoj. You might say all the Shabad's wrong, but if you are trying to understand them, there's no bigger service. You can read 5 million parts, absolutely bang on. But if you can do Khoj and try to understand, like you want to converse with the Guru, like, what is this? I give you that much respect. I want to learn from you. I want to find out what these words mean. I will say them wrong.
Yeah.
And you know what? Guru Bakshan Harya, Rab Bakshan Harya, Akal Purakh.
Of course.
He created forgiveness. Akal Purakh did.
Most
You think they're going to
importantly-
get angry at you for reading something wrong? Paramatma will. You understand?
In my defense, I'm dyslexic.
Most importantly,
He is. And he's crazy. And you're crazy.
and I'm crazy.
Like,
most importantly, Jelly, what I'm saying, the big man knows, doesn't he?
Yes.
And there's, and there's somewhere I can't remember where one of Maharajis was doing the Naam Jap in a different way, and they were laughing at something along those sort of lines, and they come back and he says, he knows, doesn't he?
Buddy,
He knows.
you know what it comes down to? What is the language of our guru? Because I don't think it's Punjabi, English, whatever it might be. There's only one language. He's displaying it right there. Pyar, love, bow.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're going with the
Always.
intention of love, your need is love. That is the language of my guru. My guru is going to open, like you said, my guru created forgiveness. My guru created pyar, love. You go to our guru with love. Make the mistakes you want. The intention is the key to it
And
all.
when you refer to my guru, we're talking about Akal Purakh here.
Yes.
When we say my guru, we're not talking about Guru Gobind Singh Ji created forgiveness. Akal Purakh, Guru Sada Asli Guru Dharti te jeda on this planet and the planets beyond is only Akal Purakh. And that's what the Gurus say.
Yes.
The Gurus don't claim that this is their knowledge. They're not saying that, nor should we. So just understand, whenever we refer to saying Guru this, Guru that, we're saying amazing things about the Gurus. We're talking about Akal Purakh, the greater thing. Angad, you seem very bored, by the way, sitting there. You're right. Don't fall asleep. Yeah, but what was your thing about boxing? I totally forgot.
So I was talking
Babs
about
is his trainer.
Yeah, and I was talking about the discipline.
He's a legend.
And I was talking, and we've had both of us have had a similar start. I had
You've had the same teacher.
same teacher.
His
Two different
teacher in football is now his coach.
Yeah, and I was fortunate. I walk into his boxing gym now. He's my football coach. Babs Condola, Leamington Spa, top man, and he coached me. He took me.
It's his football coach.
Took me to Leamington Football Club. I was one of only a couple of up who played at that level, and he was that gateway.
Sevadar Banda,
Massive.
amazing community.
And
Man.
I walked into the gym many years ago, and he was training. And I just thought, wow. And look, he's a munna. Let's just keep it simple. But look at the impact.
Look at the beauty of how he's bringing the kids off the
Correct.
streets.
Two
amazing.
generations.
Right.
I even now look at that and I think, wow, look
very
at.
good coach. as
And
well.
look
You're bringing the kids off the streets. You're stopping them from going down the wrong route.
But you look at him, has he got that rope? No. But look at his need of what he is doing. One generation here,
You're
a
talking
young
about Babs
man,
here, yeah?
yeah,
Babs can
now a young kid, 20 years younger than me, is
they're
having
younger
that
than him?
same man look after him.
Yeah. He's got kids, my younger ones in there as well.
Yeah.
Mama's in there as well.
And I just think
training
that is why, everyone.
everyone.
When we talked about a certain rule, it just goes so clear that man, look what he's doing. Going back to Angad, he is learning an art now, an art that's going to be with him for a long time. Like we said, from a warrior race. Angad, the world of boxing, what do you love about it?
Nothing,
boxing.
probably.
All right, just answer this question.
Probably
Who did you
hates
want to win
training.
that? Out of Usyk and Tyson Fury, who did you really want? From what did your heart want?
Tyson Fury.
Is that who you wanted?
He's a Man United fan. No, he doesn't. He loves boxing. You know, that's the difference. He loves it because of Babs. He really loves it. And it's not that I want him to become a boxer or anything like that, but he's good.
Yeah.
And obviously, sending him into a ring, I'm such a wimp. I said to Babs, he's going to be all right, he's going to be all right. And all this, he's got a fight coming up, all this, skills battle and all that. And look how scared I was getting. Then you think of Dasmit Pasha, what they did, just shows you the difference in the guru, how far they were.
Just-
Menuda era going to ring.
Just put
You
that in.
understand? Yeah.
Look at what, you know what? And it's not anything against you, Kaka, but just understand the sort of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. He's not going into a skills bout. He's putting his kids into war with bloodthirsty,
This is the time right now. isn't it?
savage, grown men who wasn't taking blood. And he said to his sons, go there.
And what about the younger ones? This time is the time, right?
Every time.
This month is the time, right?
And buddy, every time I go through these stories, I have something go through me, and I can't
No,
explain
that's-
it because I say it now. Grown men saying, we will give you everything you want, but they never give up their Sikhi. Grown men would give up their Sikhi.
Of course they would.
2
ਸਾਡੇ ਤਾਂ
kids.
ਦੋ ਪਟੇ ਮਾਰਨੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਦੇਣਾ
Yeah.
ਸੀਸ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਭਾਈ ਤਾਰੂ ਸਿੰਘ mentioned loads of shaheds
Yeah.
ਸਾਡੇ ਵਰਗੇ ਤੇ ਦੋ ਪਟੇ ਮਾਰੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕਹਣਾ ਹਾਂਜੀ
Yeah.
put hand up straight away ਹੋਰ ਨਾ ਮਾਰਿਓ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ
Look.
how much must they suffered I'm telling you straight ਮੇਰੇ ਦੋ ਮਾਰੋ I'll put my hand up straight away I don't know at that time
Yeah.
how many people do
Just-
you get what I'm saying Jelly
I just find
them people would They weren't people, man.
They weren't.
They were something.
What it comes down to
I couldn't even say. They were
ultimately,
something
the stories are there.
Yeah.
They remind us, but what it ultimately comes down to, we talked about this as well. The true thing that you can take from it is, we were just talking about earlier today. I spoke to all my team today. This is what I said to them. I said, the one thing you can take, if you want to be part of Sikhi and you want to help Sikhi in any way, you've got to be true to your word. Number one. What the Char Sahibzade did was they were true to their word. When they said, we are not going to bow down to you, they got that from Dasam Pita, right? The Guru's word is that strong. When the Guru said something and they wrote it down, that was what it meant. And that's what they did. They showed us that, they proved it. Now, how you can take this, if we just listen to the stories of the Gurus and we get emotional and we think, wow, and we're just looking at a fight, Aurangzeb versus Sikhi, and you just think, oh yeah, we're here, you've lost the whole gist of what it was about. The main thing about it is, your word as a human being, keep your word very, very strong. Act upon your word. So if you say, I'm a Singh or I'm a Sikh, be a good person. When we say a good person, it's too loose. It means try to help other people. Just be nicer to other people. Don't hurt other people. That's what it's all about. The Child Sahibzade, they gave their lives, and Sikhs all over the world today, we're all here as Sikhs. You know why? They just said, don't hurt people. They didn't want to hurt people. The Guru didn't want to hurt people.
It was
like
against
the
oppression, wasn't it?
Kashmiri Pandits, when Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, they didn't want the Hindus to be hurt. They cared for them. Yet they didn't want the Muslims to be hurt. We cared for them. What we didn't like was an oppressive government at the time, an extremist government. But the bottom line, you got to strip all this out. All they're that club, where do we fit? If you're looking at it from an Ek Onkar perspective, we mentioned this before again, Sarbat da Pala. Sareyan da Pala yo chaਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ. ਸਾਡੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਚਾਰ ਸਾਹਿਬਜ਼ਾਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਹੋਏ, ਉਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਤਾ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਬਸ ਭਲਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ. Now that's it. Can you think like that? ਸਿੱਧੀ ਗੱਲ, can you think like that? ਤੁਸੀਂ ਭਲਾ ਮੰਗ ਸਕਦੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਲਈ? ਜੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੰਗ ਸਕਦੇ, ਮੰਗੋ, ਰੋਜ਼ ਮੰਗੋ. ਇਹੀ ਪਾਠ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਹੈ. ਹੋਰ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ? We could talk about history. We were the strongest. We took out 10,000. You talk about Tyson Fury and Usyk. You're just watching a boxing match. You don't just keep gloating over we're so strong. We're that. Do what they did. Like, be good to other people. Simple. Be good to other people. ਬਾਅਦ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਰੌਲੇ ਰੱਪੇ ਆ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, when people oppress you, the Sant Sabai thing comes back in.
Comes into it, doesn't it?
You make sure you're nice to people. He sometimes slaps up his little brother.
He's a beautiful young man.
But you beat him up
His
again.
heart, just to go on a bit, he's kakas and all of that. I'm digressing a little because we're getting very close to time ending. I want to ask a few questions. His state is just phenomenal. The kid here, he is the most relaxed lad you'll ever meet. He could have a bomb go next to him. He'll stay in a beautiful state. So let's keep him where he
also gets paid £5 a word if he says any. So far, he's earned no money tonight. Or has he said one?
Kaka, I just want to say your song's a lot of shit, mate.
Raju buddy, I'm just which one? Be some
this
pictures.
one or all of them?
There's going to be some pictures coming up on the screen now. There's going to be pictures coming up on the screens while we're talking.
Oh, yeah.
Buddy, and I'm going to show you while we're talking.
Show Angad, then tell me. So you and Angad shows, because he's going to get
some pictures that are going to be coming up. I'm going to show them you. There's some special pictures here, but
what was that first one? Go back to the first one.
Is of you.
Can I see it as well? I'll show Raju.
Yeah.
Just quickly.
And I'm
Pass
sure
it down.
I'm going to make sure the viewers can see these pictures.
What the hell? Don't do that.
Babaji. Oh my God, that's Raju bird. Look at the size of his arms. That's me. That is Habbi Kunna's brother. There's Aman. That's Mangi Makhan's brother. KS Makhan's brother. That's
but there's one special photo that you go to, and I just think
that's that one. The next one is Raju and Aman. Oh, look at that. I got all these photos. I've got.
Oh my God, I ain't got none of these.
Yeah.
Kaka, can you just go across to one photo in particular?
And then look.
That one.
Right. Vibo Angadin, just quickly, before we show Raju, do a review of the picture. What's happening in there?
It's gone Maltese nose.
Not that one. Oh man, where'd you get that from?
Put it on the screen.
I love characters and memories. I'm going to bring this up on screen for a viewer.
You know what?
Then this one's Las Vegas. We've been Las Vegas. What I'm saying is we've travelled We've done a lot of these things that people desire to do. Look, I'm there just becoming a Seng there. I just become a Seng. I went to Vegas with Ego with Naman's stag.
Do you remember?
Vegas.
Do you remember our other mate? I won't mention no names. We went Vegas and he goes, we went McDonald's with veggie burger. Obviously, he goes, I want a veggie burger.
Yeah.
On salad par ke deta hu in a pan.
Yeah.
He got a veggie burger.
We get that.
They put pan, loads of salad in.
But what's happening in these pictures? That's you. That blurry one, right? Oh, Jelly, what's happening on the blurry one?
I think somebody just. It looks. Let me have a look.
It's a bit blurry.
But I just the reason I brought these up
put their finger
it just
all over the
shows
lens.
it shows the beauty of relations over all these years.
Yeah, man.
The laughs that we've had as humans.
What Jelly said, he goes that someone's put Prashad hands all over the lens on this one.
They just
Okay.
had it and just put the
Oh,
grease all over the lens.
That's my phone back. I'm gonna go to one last picture.
One second, I want to show you something.
Quick,
There's two
while
pictures
Kaka's
here.
looking for a picture, all to you guys and everybody out there listening, if I've said anything wrong, galti bol chok maaf kariyo. ठीक है जी?
Yes.
Or we'll knock you out.
Jenna gitti.
Oh, bande सारे पंगा लेना.
जे ना गलती से बोल चक माफ कीती ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਹੈ, go sleep.
Buddy, there's
No,
another.
but check this one out. From these pictures, I had to cut hair.
Catch you got
Then,
all the pictures.
yeah, then the podcast started.
Yeah,
So in this journey,
would have seen
which
the
is the
pictures
most
across the
amazing,
screen.
then the podcast started. Then it went into the transition of the saying. And I remember in Vegas, we had to go to a club, and it was my decision point because slowly navigating, and I knew I needed to keep the gear, so I wanted to keep it.
So
Yeah.
I'm not going.
No, I went. I remember I said, "Child, I'll go." I didn't want to let everyone down because I'm been conditioned to come. And we went to a nightclub, and there's all dancers and all that stuff going on. And I just become a singer. I just had my bag on, and I felt so bad in there. And I remember walking out there, and I felt so empowered because I left there, and it was because of my bug. My bug forced me out of this place.
You had to leave.
I had to leave. I couldn't do it.
I left with you as well.
Yeah, you would have. He would have. He used to always
Mad.
be, because he used to always come out. He used to love it. He got a new sati because he used to drink. But then there's one here. That one. Do you remember that one?
Yep, that was
This got me in a lot of big trouble. You know this.
You did, yes.
This picture.
Did it?
Yeah, it got me
A
in
lot of trouble.
Why?
People in India
it
picked this
across
picture up, and they said that I'm funding terrorism and this and that. Well, little did they know it's just a water pistol. You know what I mean?
Okay, there's going to be another photo that comes up on the screen, and it's a picture of me interviewing Raju Baji 10 years ago
Oh yeah, yeah.
What was that?
at the 1984 premiere of the Jude Dosanjh's film.
Oh, wow.
10 years
And
ago.
I listened back to this clip. There was something you said to me 10 years ago, and I think it's just been work in progress. I asked you, would you be making a song for Dharam Seva? Baji, I'm still waiting.
That's when you guys
How are you
were-
getting on with it? Any updates on the master?
Music ho gaya?
That's when you guys want to do it.
Oh, we're ready.
Ready, man?
We're going to do a project. You've heard it here as well now.
Yeah.
Baji, Raju Baji is going to make something beautiful. But like when we had Benny on, we had a bit of fun at the end. You're known for your music. We're going to sign out. I've got a special individual here. So I'm going to ask Jedley if you could just come off screen.
Not a problem.
I'm going to get a man who is in awe of confidence, a music maestro as well, yeah? But he's...
Don't finish it here. We got a few more things to discuss.
Okay.
Ella gala shetty dani aaja.
But you've been practicing. He is a comedian, but also the man behind Rockstar Films. Made a lot of videos. They made
Mike Ketchler.
this new video, Zindagi Purani. This was the man who shot the video, but he's been practicing.
And they got a bit of a partnership going up, these two.
Yes.
Put that away now.
We played
You know,
it
if he's
earlier.
allowed to go on his phone, just quickly, you know, people say you should take your phone away from people. You know what I'm saying? Tu kala, do what you need to, but jada Sikhi ala pasaya, just learn from everyone older than you. You do what you want. Give him freedom, yeah? And, you know, like I said to him, just check, this is interesting, yeah? I said to you, you know, when you grow up, if you want to cut your hair, because I used to cut my hair, you know what? I'm not actually going to stop you. I'm not going to stop you. If you want to do that, and he said to me that he goes to me, there's no way I'm cutting my hair. Yeah, okay, you might feel that now, that might change. But what I'm saying to you is, I'm not drilling into him, "Pe tu kaise rakhne hai, tu edda hona hai." I'm basically going to have to lead that and show my passion for Sikhi. And after that, if it's not meant to be, fir hukam di razaj. But I'm doing my best. Like I've taught him. He learned. What age was you when you learned Japji Sab? off by heart.
roughly?
Like 8.
8 years old.
Wow.
So he was doing it off by heart, and I was like,
Wow.
wow, I did put no power into it. That's when we started Japji Memorize for the
Yes.
younger kids. I saw the process. I was like, we can teach the whole world's kids who want to learn Japji Sahib, but at the age of 8, off by heart, and they recite the whole part. He showed me when he was 8. He started doing it, and I was like, I realized how he did it. It's very simple. You just repetition of listening. So what is these lot, as long as you kind of, and Jelly's the same, you know, with your kids, how you've got them, but you don't have to drive children that bad, because one thing is, I just look back to what happened with me, Raju, and I rebelled, you know,
That's
from
it, you
religion
push-
from an early age.
Push you away. You don't
Yeah,
want to
when
be pushed
you're
away.
like,
You don't
my
want to
parents
push-
used to say, you can't do this, you can't do that. I used to do it on the sly, like, you know, like cheating almost, because it's like, you know, like mess about, like go out or whatever. I used to sneak out the windows and all sorts. Yeah,
yeah.
because
Still want to
you're
do it.
restricted. So what I'm doing with him is,
Done a bit more than that, mate.
I've done a bit more than that. But yeah, but what it is with him, if you go out, if you sneak out the window, mate, I know all these tricks. Yeah, so you be there, me and Rocky will be there standing waiting for you. Right?
I'll be outside the session.
But my point is, you know, like he's on his phone now, I let him. I was like, Karla jo karna, but you know what? Focus on your music, focus on your boxing, focus on your Sikhi, and don't be too throttling.
Yeah.
So now, show us your music between you two. We want to hear something as well.
So, firstly, you played it.
Go
We
on,
actually
God,
played
yeah.
it before the track. Before
Yeah,
we were
that was
actually
on there
recording
behind
at
the
the
scenes.
beginning. But what I want you to do, you've been listening to one of Raju Padi's songs. Are you
Oh,
giving-
God,
giving
here
us
we
a few
go.
lines?
You want to talk about Rockstar Films first? Or?
No. I don't
I'll
wanna
put the
start.
promotion going up here.
Everyone knows I've already given
Well,
you
you Rockstar
big ups.
Films.
Rockstar Films.
Me
everyone-
and Angad.
Yes, and you did Zindagi Paroni. That was your video.
Yeah,
And you, Angad has to tell us.
Me and Angad.
One
Yes,
thing, yeah,
sir.
Angad has to tell us about. I got a question for him
Go on.
about the music. You're going to tell him about the music, playing the music outside the Gurdwara. He had a question for me. Ask me.
What was the question you asked your dad?
Ask me the question you asked me. I want to share it. About someone drives past the Gurdwara. Who
You
drives
don't need
past
to
the
name.
Gurdwara?
You don't even have to name the
Oh,
person.
yeah.
Just tell us the truth. It doesn't matter. Go on.
Do I name names?
No, you don't need to.
Yeah.
So, like,
many people in
Certain people. It don't matter.
She'll be listening. Don't worry. Go on. Go on.
should I say her name?
Go on. Yeah, go on.
Just say it, bro. Say it.
So what did you say to me? What did you say to
Just
me?
it.
So like,
Let me.
so like, when my mum drives past the Gurdwara, she always says to turn down the music. But when we go past my bibbies, and she's got the
The Guru Granth Sahib Ji
yeah, she
upstairs.
doesn't do it, but it's the same thing.
So he said to me, yeah. And I thought, wow, how are you thinking like this? And then I was just like, you know, that the Soj, at a young age, he's saying like, if you go past the Gurdwara, everyone turns their music off, because what about the houses that got Guru Granth Sahib Ji in them? How come we don't turn them down out there? Because especially if you know the house has got it in.
I love that question.
But that question is amazing. You know why? He's thinking freely. He's got no conditioning on him at the moment, religious conditioning, to say, "Edda hi hona chahiye." And that is what is needed more in Sikhi today, to think freely with a spiritual mindset rather than a hardcore religious mindset. Because look, it's common sense. It's common sense what he said. And when he said it to me, I thought, you know what? This is exactly the kind of stuff the Gurus are saying. Yeah, they're saying all of Gurbani from Guru Nanak Dev Ji's part from the beginning. Yeah, Soche Sochna Hovi, Just Sochi Lakhwar, yeah, everything, all the bits that come on throughout the Japji Sahib.
Yeah.
They're saying that they're giving you that. You know what? It's not as, it's not like all these riddles
There's
and
130
fake things that people do worshipping. You know, like the water story where the water's going to the sun. Yeah. That's like crazy. You know how they broke down all these mythological, you know,
Look,
barriers and stuff.
there's one thing that I found beauty when you said it to me after you said, look, Angad asked this question. I thought, wow. And it's, we go back, Raju Badi mentioned at the beginning of the podcast, if we're all one, there's only 130. There's no good 30, bad 30. There's 130. And that's the beauty of what this young man said.
Ultimately, all the kids have got to start extracting from the Siddhi Guru Granth Sahib. They need to do one thing, what he did. They need to start asking questions. You know, all the children that go to the Gurdwara, and you go there, and the Gurdwara committee speaks, and they start doing announcements, and they start saying, building fund, yeah? You know what? All the young kids who watch this, and not just the young kids, everyone should say, stop. Why are you not telling me about our Guru? I don't understand Gurbani. Why has this become the most important thing of the day? have you guys not got any responsibility to teach us about what Gurbani means right now? I want to know right now. I don't want to wait until the class is happening on a Sunday at 7 p.m. I have to get my booking and all this. Why has it become such a hard system to get access to the Gyan of the Guru? Just talk about it. That's all I want to know. Do it on a one-to-one basis if you have to. Have someone ready. Sack a bloody 10 cleaners who just clean the building and hire 10 people who are going to teach about this. We'll clean the bloody toilets if we have to. If you're going to teach about Sikhi, find people, and you know that's what will happen. You know who will start cleaning them toilets? The ones who are learning. They'll say, we'll keep the place clean, but again, the Gurdwara strategy of one building, everything happening from there, that's not going to work going forward. You have to spread out. You have to use social media. That's what's happening here. That's what this podcast is about. You need to ask more questions next time. You're only getting, how much money did you earn today? £5 a word.
A word?
Yeah.
50p a word.
£5, but it's monopoly money. So you didn't ask about that. We're smart.
He's going to be coming back because we need you.
You need to think of more questions. You sit there quietly. You don't have to say anything throughout the whole thing, but slowly you're asking questions, because we're going to make one reel out of this, and that one reel will be seen by a lot of people. And it might trigger someone. Just like this man triggered me, you might trigger thousands of people with what you just said.
Correct.
To think openly. He said to me 20 years ago nearly that you should get up and you should do Bart. And I started thinking freely, I want to do this in the mornings. I want to do this Bart. Slowly I learned over the years, Raju, I didn't know at the time, I just started doing it. I learned over the years that the more you repeatedly say words, you become the words.
Look at the power of Bart.
Exactly. The power comes from the thought, the word, the action, the character. So it changes your thoughts. If you sit there, and we say this before, you keep saying, I want pizza, I want pizza, I want pizza, you're going to end up wanting pizza.
That's what I do.
Yeah, that's what Muninder does. That's what Muninder does. If you sit there and every day from the age of whatever age it comes to you, like this man did, and you start saying Ikunkar Satnam Karta Purukh Nirpau Nirvairakar Murata Juni Sevang Gur Prasad Jap. If you start saying these words, guess what? Somewhere down the line, your commitment of saying this every single morning, you're going to say, them words mean more to me than anything in my life, because I say them every single day. I don't even say hello mom every single day. I don't even say hello dad every single day, but I say them words. My commitment to Sikhi is the repetition of these words. Eventually that leads to you asking yourself a question, what does it mean? Eventually. But that comes when the Guru provides you that access from within. From that point of view, and from that point of time, that's when you're going to now connect and learn them words. And they change your life forever. They already started changing your life. That's how power, like you just said, the power of Barney. It's very logical. It's very logical. There's no miraculous thunderstorms going on outside now. This is pure logic. It's pure practical. And with Gurbani, you have to bring it from theory to practical.
Waheguru.
Yeah? It has to make sense. Hair be such, we always say. Have you got any questions on what I just said? Because your generation is very important. If you get them, make sure you say them. It doesn't matter. Have you got any questions, Rocky? Because you also are from a generation where you don't know too much about the history.
I don't know much about it. I ain't bored about it.
Chal tu gana suna phir. Do anything.
Okay, I'll sing.
Gana sunan de
Raju
phir.
da gana tha ye. Raju da
Chal
gana.
Raju da
I
suna.
haven't rehearsed it, but
God.
Have you rehearsed anything?
a little bit of it, yeah.
All right.
If I get it wrong, then I'm off track. But
You won't get it wrong.
Kaka, are you going to join in with him as well? Bud, you're going to join in with him a little bit as well?
My chorus there.
Oh, okay.
of course.
yeah.
Raju's back in because on his own song.
ਹੋ ਔਖੇ ਵੇਲੇ ਪਿੱਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿਖਾਉਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਪਵੇ ਤੇ ਵਾੜ ਪਾਉਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਸੁੱਤਾ ਪਿਆ ਛੇੜੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਗੱਭਰੂ ਛੇੜੀਏ ਨਾ ਸੁੱਤਾ ਪਿਆ ਛੇੜੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਗੱਭਰੂ
Shadiye na shadiye.
Don't give it loads to him. Don't give it loads to him.
Work in the morning, then what? Finish it na, clock nahi
I don't know the verses.
Oh, you know about the shed?
Yeah.
Good point.
Shed ne clock nahi lana
Why if the shed's got to go to work in the morning?
It's his own problem, isn't it?
So you're going to leave the shed asleep.
Yeah, sutta pe rehna.
He's going to miss his shift. He's going to miss his flight. Anyway, that's all right. Oh, holga.
Olga.
Hogi come on.
You didn't have another song?
Is that all you rehearsed?
I didn't get time to rehearse it.
Wow.
Not in that
What's
way.
your I thought you were going to sing
Raju
me one
looks
other
really
song.
angry.
Raju Baji's first song.
You know, Raju can turn like green like the Hulk.
He's gonna knock me out, ain't he? He's gonna knock me out in a song. Lead me into it.
Oh, caste ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਾ ਕਰੋ. Controversial.
I think
That's a good song.
I think we need to leave that one alone.
I helped Raju get all that together. Popsy, big up Popsy.
Popsy, big up Popsy.
What
man.
for Jati Lakshmani?
Yeah.
That was Baji's first song, wasn't it?
Yeah, brilliant song.
See, this is how mad it is. People don't think this. You were part of that
Yeah, of
project.
course,
How
of
many
course.
years
That's the one who
ago?
chose it.
Yeah, I
How
did.
many years ago was that?
That was 14, 15 years, easy.
Look at that.
I don't know. Popsy with the music on
You know,
that.
like,
Amazing
when you-
music.
About 12 years ago.
You know, when you talk about relationships and stuff like that, and you look at, I just find there's so much history that people don't see in music. It's a small game as well, but everyone has had their backstory together.
We got different
But
backstory.
you know, our connection was originally met. Sada connection keda hona si asli ta hai. It's the connection we're sitting with now.
yeah. You want to
Jeda, without any ego, jeda banda Maharaj nu nahi manda, I can't really sit with them.
It's so true.
Right, I'm not saying it in an egotistical way. I'm not saying that.
But you
But
said
mere naal
Sangat
katiya
runs
ya,
on Sangat.
mere naal below me. All I'm saying to you is, jeda Paramatma nu nahi manda, God in general, I cannot sit with
It's true.
for long.
Well, like
Because
you said.
I'm not saying that I'm better than them. I'm not saying that they're whatever, but I'm just saying I can't sit.
Yeah, of course.
So ਜਿਹੜੇ
Common
ਵੀ
interest.
ਬੰਦੇ
You
ਮੈਨੂੰ
said
ਮਿਲਦੇ
common
ਆ,
interest, you said.
thank God till today, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਆ,
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਉਹ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਆ, and that's my connection.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਉਹ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਆ.
ਮੰਨੇ ਕੀ ਗੱਤ ਕਹੀ ਨਾ
Yeah.
ਜਾਏ ਜੇ ਕੋ ਕਹੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਆ ਮੰਨਣ ਦੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਐਕਚੁਅਲੀ ਬਟਨ
ਉਹ
ਸੌਂਗ
ਮੰਨਦੇ ਆ. Yeah, so
ਮੰਨਦੀ
what
ਦੀ
I'm
ਦੁਨੀਆ
saying,
ਬਣਾਉਣੀ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਹੈ
ਸਾਡਾ connection ਕੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ? Yeah,
Sikhi,
really.
oh,
100%.
It's the big man upstairs, right?
Me and Kaka, we lived in the same town. He went on my brother's stag do, all of that. There was connection. We did not talk to each other until I was in this role.
There you go.
And
That's
now
the
look at
connection.
us 12, 13 years later.
Yep.
I can't leave his side. But that's the
you know,
beauty
you
of
know, the bottom
our
line
guru.
is, you know, to all the Sikhs that are out there, all the Sikhs in the world, it doesn't matter who sees this video, we don't know, it might be 20 people, maybe 200, whatever, yeah? All the Sikhs in the world have to do one thing. Mentioned it in the last podcast, we made a reel on it and all that. Jira Gyan, yeah. You know, this is just Gyan we're talking about here. Gyan isn't no superpower for us or anything. We're just talking about life experience. And what it is, you have to share it. Not talking about just what's happening out there. There's something missing and there's a niche that we've got here. Some people might not like it. And you know, the truth is, we are sorry to ever upset anyone because and sometimes our views might come across this Sadaiye. Who are you to say this? But the point is, free speech, we have to say what we feel because you know, time's running out.
We're not sitting here to hurt anyone anyway.
We're not saying it to anyone, but time's running out. Time's running out. Teri zindagi purani fir hath nahi aani, fir hath nahi aani. That's what the song was for. The one that we've done for New
What a
Year's.
shit song.
Right? So me and Raju are gonna sing this song together.
I'm sorry to the audience.
Raju
that
ਨੂੰ ਵੀ
we're
ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ
really-
ਮਾਰੇ ਸੁਣਾਣੇ ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣ ਲਾਈਵ ਸੁਣਾਉਣੀ ਪੈਣੀ ਰਾਜੂ ਨੂੰ
Buddy,
ਪਰ ਇਹਦਾ
sing us out.
what this is, yeah, Raju, right? The main thing is, you know, the share at the beginning, yeah, what we're saying is
Yeah.
I'm trying to wake people up with my shit song here, right? I'm trying all my shit songs, yeah.
You
I'm trying to
woke me up, mate.
I'm trying to wake people up, yeah, on this about your life is running out. Just like you woke me up
Yeah.
originally. The truth is you woke me up.
No.
Buddy,
I'm joking,
can you
son.
keep Raju awake now with a version of that song?
Yeah. But
Oh,
what I'm
can you
saying,
take us back to Sutta Bhai Sher, please?
ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਤੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ
ਸੁਣਾ
ਸੁਣਾ
ਦੇ।
No, but you know what I do?
ਮੈਂ ਸੁਣਾਈ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਤੂੰ ਉਠਾਈ ਜਾ ਬੰਦੇ
I always make him. You know what I do? I always make Rocky sing first because he makes me sound better.
But
Sing what?
I think
Sutta Bhai Sher quick, then I'm gonna sing my one.
ਹੋ ਸੁੱਤਾ ਪਿਆ ਛੇੜੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਗੱਭਰੂ ਛੇੜੀਏ ਨਾ ਛੇੜੀਏ ਸੁੱਤਾ ਪਿਆ ਛੇੜੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਗੱਭਰੂ ਛੇੜੀਏ ਨਾ ਛੇੜੀਏ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
now
Tiga.
sing us out with your
I'm
new
gonna just do a
song
ਸ਼ੇਰ
with Aman Haya.
Okay.
Come on, bro.
ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਸੁਣਾਉਂਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਸ਼ੇਰ ਤੋਂ ਸੁਣਾਉਂਦਾ yeah
Yeah.
ਹਾਂ ਓਕੇ ਸਭ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਣਾ ਜੋ ਤੇਰਾ ਸਭ ਰਹਿ ਜਾਣਾ ਜੋ ਤੇਰਾ ਘੁਮਾਣ ਨਾ ਕਰੀ ਸਜਣਾ ਕਿ ਲਾਈਫ ਚ ਪੱਕਾ ਹੀ ਆਉਣਾ ਸਵੇਰਾ don't bloody take it for granted that the morning is gonna come You little
I thought you
shit.
were going to go at me there.
Not you. I'm saying to everyone. I'm saying to everyone.
Literally looking at you.
I'm saying to sab reh jana jo tera, everything is going to remain here. These clothes, these phones, this table, it's all going to remain here, yeah? So, ghumana na kari sajna. Do not give it 10, mate. Don't think that this morning that's coming every morning, you're taking it for granted. Don't give it loads thinking, swear nu kar lunga. Because you know what? One day's going to come, swera hona hi nahi. You're not going to make it. That's what I'm saying here, yeah? Guman na kari sajna, ke life ch pakka hi auna savera. ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਮਿੱਤਰਾ ਅੱਖੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਦਾ ਹੀ ਵਸ ਜਾਣਾ ਹਨੇਰਾ. One day, in these eyes, you know what's going to happen? The darkness of the world is going to drown in. It's going to drown. You ain't going to see light ever again. It's going to finish. This ain't far away from all of us. This moment is coming upon us. Many have gone. I'm going to show you my list today of all the people that have died. I'll write them all down.
Earlier in the show.
I'll write them all down. All the people who died. Harjeet Barar Dekhla, jinne bhi legends. Yeah, remember the people who have gone. Ek din mitra sada hi akhiyan de vich vas jana hanera ho. O tera rang la sajaya sunna ho jana veda. O tera rang la sajaya sunna ho jana veda. Basically,
Angad, they weren't that bad.
he hates all my music, by the way. He hates all of it because it's his dad. It's because his dad. He's like, no, you don't do these things, yeah. But what it is it did rangale sajaya hua. These houses, everything, kapde, sara hi itthe reh jana.
Sunna reh jana bheda. Your garden teri empty rehni mitra.
Yes. ਇਹ ਹੁਣ garden ਆ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ decorate ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਫਿਰਦਾ. I'm not saying I do this, but these songs are just expressions of that. And then ਤੇਰੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਪੁਰਾਣੀ ਫਿਰ ਹੱਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣੀ.
You can't just
ਰਾਜੂ ਪੁਰਾਣਾ.
No. Can't stop
you want the full bit?
I want that
ਰਾਜੂ ਵੀ ਅੱਜ ਪੁਰਾਣਾ ਹੈ ਫਿਰ ਹੱਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣਾ. Yeah, right. So ਫਿਰ ਤੇਰੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਪੁਰਾਣੀ ਫਿਰ ਹੱਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣੀ ਫਿਰ ਹੱਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣੀ.
ਨਾ ਤੇਰੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਪੁਰਾਣੀ ਫਿਰ ਹੱਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣੀ ਫਿਰ ਹੱਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣੀ.
ਮੇਲਾ ਮੁੱਕ ਜਾਣਾ ਮੰਨ ਲੈ ਉਸ ਦਾਤੇ ਦਾ ਪਾਣਾ. ਕਿਉਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਤੇ ਨਿੰਦਿਆ ਚੁਗਲੀ ਜੁਗਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਜੁਗ ਕਲ ਜੁਗਨੀ. ਜੋ ਬੀਜੇਗਾ ਵੱਢਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਜੋ ਬੀਜੇਗਾ ਵੱਢਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ.
ਇਹ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਦੀ ਜੋਤ ਜਗਾਉਣੀ ਹੀ ਜਗਾਉਣੀ.
No.
Keep going.
ਜਗਾਉਣੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਸੀ. ਜਗਾਉਣੀ ਹੀ ਜਗਾਉਣੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਦੀ ਜੋਤ ਜਗਾਉਣੀ ਹੀ ਜਗਾਉਣੀ. And big up, we didn't give one guy enough mention. We were supposed to talk about him a lot today. So just outro, Aman here. What an influence he was. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here together. He done the music. What a phenomenal musician, producer, talented man.
Aman is, how can I say, in the Bhangra industry, there's only one Aman here.
100%.
Yes.
And not just saying it because he's my brother.
No.
I'm not saying it because he's my brother.
So
when I
true.
say something, I wouldn't even mention it on here. People talk about Charanjit Hujja. Yeah, people talk about Dr. Zeus. And there's someone here people mention as well.
Correct.
He's there. He's up there. And his name in the Bhangra industry, he is a legend.
100% legend.
Yeah,
No doubt about that. I want the chorus of the song so the boys can get involved as well. I'll sing it out with you.
Okay, so I'm going to let Rocky read now. Rocky.
No. You gotta, because he'll fall off the lines. So when you,
The truth is, I was miming. It wasn't me singing. That was the volume. We can edit stuff.
Come on, let's finish it.
Okay, so jagani hi jagani tere hirde di jot jagani hi jagani.
Na. Come on then.
So he gets lost now, so you need to keep on
but
with
ठीक है तेरी जिंदगी पुरानी फिर हाथ
ਹੱਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣੀ ਫਿਰ ਹੱਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣੀ. ਨਾ ਤੇਰੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਪੁਰਾਣੀ ਫਿਰ ਹੱਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣੀ ਫਿਰ ਹੱਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣੀ.
So basically, your life, once it's gone, every moment is going. It's not going to come back. So take it. Brownia. Yeah.
Praune honde hai to chal jande hai na.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guest
ਕਹਿੰਦੇ
energy.
They come at 5 o'clock.
We're all guests on this earth.
100%.
We're all
Got an
guests on
outro
this
for us.
earth.
What do you think of
Rajali?
these crazy uncles?
ਆਪਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਹੁਣੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਏ ਆ.
What do you think?
Do you get what
Crazy
this?
We're just passing through.
All right, quick one. He's having a boxing
No,
fight.
I'm good. Just sorry. Quickly, we just spoke about you come and go in this world. What legacy is Angad going to leave?
I'll tell you a better question.
God.
You can have a fight with everyone in this room. Who are you picking last?
Last.
Who don't you
The
want
last
to fight?
person's going to get the greatest ego because he's going to be the strongest one. So you're saying the last person in this room is the one you don't mess with.
Raju.
He bypassed me. He pointed at me and he went, "You." Cleverly, man.
He got you up and then moved you
Okay.
along.
Who's the first person? Who's the?
He didn't even let you finish.
Rocky.
No, Rocky's a unit. He trains
Oh,
and
proper
stuff.
unit.
Yeah, but
I'm unit 11. I'm.
Unit 11.
Unit 11.
You can't be knocking me out first. We got too much history, bro. Switzerland.
But listen, to all
Austria.
boxers, Raju, there's a good message to all boxers, all kids and babs all like this. Never ever hurt anybody. And they train them in that boxing. It's amazing. He's not training to become, like, I know they say you should think big and all that, but I just think, you know what? As long as they're in some sort of martial
That's it.
training, something
100%.
is good. Better than not being, right?
Message to all the youngsters: just keep training, doing what you do. Training is discipline, and it keep you on the right track and off the wrong tracks. So training is very important. It doesn't matter if you become professional athletes. It doesn't matter if you go and have to fight Tyson Fury or whatever. Forget all that. It's a discipline, and you're giving your health. And it's very important these days to have
You
your
look at
health.
Muninder when you're talking.
Look, it's so
Yeah,
true.
Muninder was a really good footballer. They sat lagi. I got to say it on camera. I know everybody
Challenge
out
you
there.
out,
Everybody's out there, but once your knee's better, you got to come back and show.
Then
Remember
challenge
this.
on.
Challenge on, and then you say, remember that day? I said challenge on.
Yeah, we're going to come back to this day.
I hope I don't have to take dobara jana na mainu lena pave.
Bro,
More ke aage dekhen.
to all the audience, if I get lost and you don't hear from me, it's because I haven't kept my word and Raju's knocked me out.
Get rid of your injuries. Get rid of injuries.
You know what? Love to all the viewers. Love to my brothers here. My nephew also. Thank you so much.
Pure pyar.
Pure pyar to
Oh, that's a
everyone
nice
out
word,
there.
Rocky. Pure pyar.
Pure pyar. Keep watching, liking, subscribing. Keep supporting us. We're with you. Love. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa. Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.